What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another daily news video, or should I call it um, me discussing uh, a sticky subject. I'm gonna call it. It's a lot of debate, a lot of people agreeing, disagreeing, but it's a good thing to talk about. I guess it's important that we talk about it because there's talks about a new deal, and we're gonna talk about Locatelli. But before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification. So yeah, let's go. Now, Locatelli. I think everybody who watches the channel, and I cannot win with this because a few weeks ago I got attacked because I said I expect more from Locatelli. Yesterday, 2 days ago, after the Nons game, I said I thought he was good, and I got attacked because apparently he wasn't good, and I was um, making excuses. So I cannot win with Locatelli, but those two comments also tells you that there is a divide when it goes to Locatelli, or there are different opinions. So I tweeted it out. I asked the questions, and yes, there is a divide. I'm gonna say 50% of the people said you're crazy, he's good, blah blah blah, and 50% said basically, yeah, I agree. It hasn't been all that well, and excuses have been made. So I want to debate that, and feel free to let me know in the comment what you think about the situation. Now, he joined for the fee with bonuses 37, all those things, whatever, close to 37. And we're in talks to give him a new deal. Allegri comes out saying he has the DNA, not just the ability to play football, but also his mindset, his DNA, everything. It screams he can play. He can play for Juve for many years to come. That's all fine. Now, when he was brought in, Sassuolo, the Euros, we saw Locatelli that is different to the Locatelli from now. Now, I don't like the position he plays because I don't think he can play that very well. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's better if he gets a free role, if he can move around a bit more freely. And I'm not expecting him, because that was an argument saying, oh, you're comparing him to midfielders who get goals and assists. I never said that. I don't expect him to hit double figures or close or whatever. I don't think he's that type of player. But I think he's more effective if he has a free role and can play up the pitch, because he has an energy I do like. Um, so that's that. Now the flip side is you have people saying, "Oh, but when he has Rovella, look what will happen." I get what you're trying to say, because that's part of what I'm saying. That will free up Locatelli from the position he's playing now. But I don't think we should be. I don't think we can say, oh, he needs Rovella to play well. It's still Rovella. Who will get a lot of pressure when he joins, especially when you ask him to unlock Locatelli, basically. But ever since he joined Locatelli, I have not been overly impressed. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying he's a bad player, because I think he's a good player. I do believe that. I do believe he can give more. That's why I'm not frustrated, but like bringing it up, because I do think he can give more than he's showing, even in the position he's playing now. So I never said he's a bad player, or I don't believe him, and blah blah blah, all those things. But the only thing I was saying is, like, I expect more from him, because he can give more, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to say overhype, but I don't want to overpraise not basic things, but like just good things. And the argument of, oh, but look what we had in 2017. That shouldn't be the argument. If we had 11 boom songs in the team, and you play 11 De Chilio is better in my opinion. It's an improvement, but it's still not great, if you know what I mean. And I'm not making that comparison with Locatelli compared to what we had. It's an upgrade, but I don't think it's that much of an upgrade that you can say, oh, but look at the difference. I just don't. And that's my personal opinion. You can disagree. Let me know in the comments. That's just my personal opinion, what I think about Locatelli at this moment in time, basically. But it's a debate because a lot of people were saying you're crazy, which is fine. I get called crazy more often than not on this channel. But a lot of people were saying, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. You're overpraising just good things, kind of basic things, just because it's kind of not desperate. Like we all hope it turns out to be fantastic, and he turns out to be an amazing player for many years to come and be the main guy in that midfield. You know, um, I just don't like. I think it's a lot of the time it's hot and cold with him, even within games, but especially consistency throughout, let's say, a month. I think he has very poor games in a streak. Where you're like, oh, what's this? And then he has good games. I'm like, okay. And then he has okay games. Like it's very hot and cold. And it's okay to say that. I think his long range passing ability is quite good. It's good, but I think he makes a lot of mistakes or is very sloppy when things are very short near to him. When he needs to just play it simple, keep it easy. I think he needs to learn a lot in that regard because he gives the ball away quite a lot at times. He is quite sloppy at times when he needs to keep it simple. When it gets complicated, he looks very good, and it's like, oh my god, you can do this, but then I see you mess up a few very basic stuff. So I do believe in him, obviously, and I want him to succeed. But for me, ever since he joined, I cannot say it's a 100% success. It's not a flop. I'm not saying he's a flop, but like consistency, I always have a feeling that's missing with him. Um, before I go on, I want to bring this up. No, not this. This. Considering joining the members club, to support the channel, you can get access to the exclusive part of the Discord group with the chat, the prediction league. You can win certain things like this: a jersey, a gift card for the Juve store, and a free membership for a year. You can get a wallpaper every month. Badges, all those things. Giveaway priority because we're gonna do giveaways very soon again, and you can win the merch we're selling, which is also gonna be kind of cool very soon because we have some new designs in the pipeline. So considering doing that. Again, Locatelli. Let's move on to Locatelli. Um, I do believe he will improve. I do. I do believe that. I do believe he will be here for a very long time, and I do believe he will have an impact, on this club. I strongly believe that. But at this moment in time, I cannot say it's not a flop, but I'm not gonna say it's smack down the middle, a 100% hit so far. Because it's kind of hard to call for me. As I said, it's not a knock on him because I do believe he has the abilities and qualities to improve. Um, I think he's playing the position as good as he can. I and I do believe if Ravella comes in, because we all thought, oh, Paredes comes in, and he will play that DM position, or he can play that DM position, and Locatelli will get that free role. That didn't work out because Paredes is terrible, has been playing terrible. I don't know what's happened to him because he's not a terrible player, not like that. So it's not giving Locatelli what we were expecting him to get, or to be given. So that's maybe the frustrating part. Maybe a little bit for him. He will always give his all. 100%. He will go into every game, into every tackle, into every moment at full speed. He will never back down. So that's fine. I like that. I just need consistency. I'm not asking to play like Marquisio, to play like Pirlo, whatever, because different positions. I'm not asking that. For now, I'm just asking consistency because he has very good games, in my opinion, but he switches off in other games where I'm like, this cannot happen. Like, it happens way too often, in my opinion, where I'm like, oh, you're very bad, or like you're very anonymous, or you're just not helping us out now. And then the following week, he's like very good on the ball. He gets in there. He's very good defensively. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, because it's kind of day and night at times, And you might disagree. That's fine because a lot of people do agree, but also a lot of people disagree. So it's going off that tweet, because it was 50-50, and going off some of the comments in the chat, it's down the middle. It's split down the middle, in my opinion. That means there is some truth in both things people are saying, the agreeing part and the disagreeing part. So that tells you it's still not 100% clicking. I do believe it will click, but at this moment in time, I don't know. I feel something is missing. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think is missing. Maybe it is, the position, and maybe people do believe we need Rovella to unlock Locatelli. How kind of mad that also sounds to me a little bit. But it's an interesting subject that we will debate for hopefully not long, because I do believe he will make that switch and be very consistent in the future. But that needs to happen at least, it needs to happen next season, because I don't believe it's going to happen this season. I still believe he will have some hot and cold moments, because the team is like that, So that's kind of not an excuse, but like a lot of players are hot and cold. Like, it is what it is. That's a reality. But I was just focusing on Locatelli because that was a talking point among fans last couple of weeks. So that's out there. He's missing for Torino, so let's see how much he will be missed. I do believe he will be missed because he's better than Paredes. So obviously he will be missed. But let me know in the comments. I think it's an interesting subject. I do like Locatelli. I do believe he will succeed. I do believe he will improve. And I do believe he will be a very important player for this club. But at this moment in time, the only thing I'm saying is I miss consistency with him. That's all. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Please like the video. Please don't kill me in the comments. It's an opinion. Subscribe to the channel and join us tomorrow for another daily news video, and Monday for the live preview for the Derby della Mole. Thanks for watching, and see you guys soon. Ciao.